Gerald and Gladys say goodbye to Grace and George. Grandpa George and Grandma Grace. They say goodbye and they wish them all the best and hope to see them again soon, but perhaps not too soon. Anyway, we're going to see where they're going to be heading off to. Grandpa is intrigued. He wants to know what the surprise is that Grandma has got up her sleeve. Grandma says, just be patient and wait and we will see. So come on then, off we go. So they head off and Grandma tells him it's actually not very far, it's just round the corner. So what is it? Well, Grandpa is shocked. What's this, Grace? He asks. It's a little cottage, she said. I thought you might like to be closer to Gerald and Gladys and the boys. And it's just freshly on the market. It's just been done up. What do you think? Shall we have a look inside? Would you like to move here? Oh, Grandpa is lost for words. He really doesn't know what to say. So off they go inside. The door's a little low, he said. I'm going to have to bend my head to go inside. Oh, never mind that, says Grandma. That's the least of our worries. Come on, let's have a look inside. Well, what do you think of the kitchen, Grace? Well, it's nice and fresh, he said. Don't you think it might be a little small? Oh, no, she said. And if we knock a hole in the wall, we can put a window in and it would brighten it up somewhat. Well, yes, I guess that's a possibility. He says, oh, no, I forgot my toolbox. I left it at Gladys's and Gerald's place. Oh, well, are you sure you didn't leave it on purpose? Grandma Grace says to him. Well, he said, perhaps as an excuse to go back and visit them again. I thought as much. Anyway, Grandpa George and Grandma Grace have a look through the house and it's nice and clean. It's been freshly decorated and all they have to do is move in their furniture and add a personal touch to it. Grandpa's a little concerned that it might be a little small after what they're used to, but he does agree it's much, much closer to Gladys and Gerald and the boys. And he would like that. He would like to see more of them, but not necessarily be under their feet all the time. So he's quite pleased with it. So they're going to hop off and do some negotiations and see whether they can make the house their own. And they might bring Gerald and Gladys to come along and have a look too. Sometime later, Grace and George are joined by Gladys and Gerald. Gladys is just a little bit concerned. She says, don't you think it might be a little bit small for you? After all, you are used to a much bigger place, she says. Oh no, I think this will be quite nice, Grandma Grace says, because, you know, I'm fed up with all the housework that was involved in the big house. It was just getting too much for me. I'd much rather be touring around and holidaying and going out to see places and have my head stuck down toilets, cleaning away like a maid. I just don't want that anymore. The house was far too big. So it looks like Grandma is certainly settled on the idea. What about you, Dad? Gerald asked his dad. What do you think of it? Do you think it will be adequate? Oh, well, you know me, he says. I'm quite happy doing what Grace wants. I think we'll be all right. It'll be nice and cosy in winter and it won't be so cold as our big old house that we used to have, where there were drafts and everything else. This looks very snug and cosy. And as Grace says, we can put our own stamp on it. We can decorate it how we want. We can use... Oh, she's fainted. Oh, dear. They gather round poor Grace, who fainted. It seems the family have a history of fainting. Certainly the women do, anyway. Are you all right, Mum? Gladys asked Grace. Oh, yes, dear, she said. I think I was just getting a bit tired. It must be the jet lag catching up on me. So, anyway, I think it will probably be settled. I think they are going to move into this little cottage. It would be good to have you close to us, Gladys admits. Anyway, they might have a quick look upstairs and see what they think of the rest of the house. Upstairs in the bedroom they find again nicely decorated with a beautiful floral rose patterned wallpaper, all nicely done with a nice neutral carpet that will go with any furnishings. And I think they're agreeing. They're quite happy with it. I think it will probably suit them quite well, even if the ceilings are a little low. Quite a lot of the new properties do have low ceilings nowadays. So I think they might go and have a look in the bathroom next. The bathroom is, well, very florally. It's definitely a woman's bathroom, and Gladys thinks it will suit Grace, her mother-in-law, very well indeed. She does like her florals, as you can see by her favourite dress she's wearing. And once the plumbing is in and everything else, I think the bathroom will do them just fine. And Gladys does agree. Moving over to the bedroom, Gerald is asking his dad if this is what he really wants. Are you sure you want to downsize from your lovely big old house, he asks. Well, he says, I am finding the upkeep quite hard work. I could do with a little bit of an easier life, and just having that time with you's made me realise I don't need to be fixing and repairing everything all the time. It'd be nice to have something that doesn't involve so much work, and Grace and I can go and visit places and just enjoy ourselves in our older years. Well, Dad, that sounds like a good idea. If you think it's a good idea, I'm happy for you. And yes, it will be nicer to have you closer to home, and the boys will love to be able to pop round to see you whenever they want. Well, perhaps not all the time, George says to his son. After all, we do want a bit of time to ourselves. It would be nice if we had a bit of notice before those boys pop round. Oh, of course, Dad. We won't just send them round willy-nilly. Well, that looks like a good plan indeed. I think they're going to be very happy in their new little abode. So the four of them stand outside the new little cottage and discuss what is next. Grace explains that they'll have to obviously put their house on the market, but she thinks they know who will want to buy it. It's a big old house and it's ready for conversion, or, well, not conversion. She doesn't want it converted into anything. She just wants it to remain a big family home, and they know just the family that might want to move into it. So that looks very exciting, and obviously they've got to get some plumbers in to plumb all the kitchen and bathroom fittings into this house, and to just generally get it decorated. But some of their furniture will be coming from their old property. So they're looking forward to the next few weeks ahead and to see what will happen and the changes that will happen. And also, of course, they've got to name their new property. So we're going to find out about that as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching the little story of Grace and George's new property. Gerald and Gladys are very excited for them, and actually Gladys does admit it will be nice to have them close by, so that they can visit when they want to, but they're not in each other's pockets all the time. Anyway, we hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you're not subscribed. And have a great day, and we'll catch you another time. Bye.